Good morning, everybody. This is Brooke, and this is Coffee with Brooke today. Um, I had planned on making this coffee chat somewhere else today. We are actually going to a real place, and I was going to talk about my fear of something, and I was going to show you guys that I could face my fear. And it didn't happen. I couldn't do it. So, let's start this out with going to the store. We are going to take a look at Lizard Quad Tractor. I seen it's a new mod and I thought that would be fun. Just ride around and chat. And then we can talk about what we're going to talk about today. So let's go in. Wow, you can get it in every single color. So I don't know what I want today. I think I'm just going to leave it a red rim color. We're going to go with black. Look at that. That is so cool. Wow. I've never seen one of these. Apparently, these are real in real life. This is amazing. Okay, so we're going. Are we going to buy it? Yeah, I definitely got to buy it. Okay, is there anything else you can change? Oh, you could put a license plate on it too. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, guys. Let's tab over to the store. Yeah, tabbing through everything. I gotta get out and look at this. Wow, it looks really short. I thought I expected it to be really tall. Because, a lot of things in Farm Sim are huge. Okay, let's get on that. Just want to hear the noise. Oh my gosh. Wow. You know what I really want to do? I want to get on this thing for real in real life with no shoes on and just ride it out in the sunset. Let's see. We're just going to ride around here quickly. Woo! This is awesome. Okay, guys. So, back to the chat, the coffee. So, make sure you guys got your coffee or tea or anything you want. um, we're going to talk about something that really I'm scared of. So, let's see. I don't know where to go. Let's go this way. Drove a little bit around Elm Creek, but I don't think I've ever really played on Elm Creek. Because most of the time when Elm Creek came out, I was actually playing on another map. So, okay guys, so we're gonna go back in time. Oh, okay, that's the end of the map. I don't think that was a good choice. Let's go this way. Okay, what's down here? Let's go this way. So, okay, so we're gonna go back in time like I was trying to start when I ran into the end of the map. My grandparents lived by a cemetery. They had a nice house, and at the time I didn't fear the cemetery. I was okay with the cemetery, and my cousin and I would actually go down there and walk in the cemetery. We just like go on a walk, and we used to love to just look at all the gravestones and like read what it said on the gravestone. There was a particular gravestone there that kind of haunts me to this day a little bit. I can't explain, and I don't even know why they would put that on a gravestone. Let's just go over here. Let's see if we can go over the tracks. Ooh, that is quite the bump. Okay, so if I remember right, this is what the gravestone said. a mother with um buried with a bunch of babies. Now, I could never my cousin and I, we talked about it, but we didn't know why it said that. I didn't know if she was maybe pregnant and had twins, or if a bunch of her kids died and they just buried them in there. But that was from 18 something. So, like, we wanted to look up the history of it, but we never did. I have no idea why we never did. We just, we talked about it many times when we went down there, went back to the place and thought about it, but we just never did. It was always a mystery. My cousin was very fascinated with cemeteries. She would read books about history of cemeteries, and at the time the cemetery didn't bother me until one night I had this very scary dream. I don't think I've been over here. Together, grow together, harvest together. I had this dream, and it was a very scary dream. And to this day, I can remember it like if it was yesterday. I was in a cemetery, and they had this big bonfire, and they were digging up the graves, and like some of the graves are like some of the like the coffins were open and they were taking people out. Some of the bodies were like bones and decomposed, and some of them weren't. So you could see the decay, and they were throwing it in this big old fire. And I seen some of the people screaming in the fire. And that dream just freaked me out. I don't think that I was ever the same after that dream. I still went down to the cemetery with my cousin a few times, but one time she left me there. She just left me there, and I thought something happened. And after that time, I haven't wanted to be around a cemetery. I haven't wanted to go to a cemetery. I had fear of the cemetery. So I had an opportunity to rent a really, really nice house by the cemetery. It wasn't really. I'm going to stop here for a second so I can breathe. It wasn't really. It was the cemetery was at the end of the road. So I mean, you couldn't see the cemetery, but it really bothered me. And it was a really old, nice cemetery, and I was just freaked out about it. And I could not rent. I could not rent that place at all. I couldn't. I couldn't rent it. So I didn't rent it. And there was a couple other times where there was a couple houses that I could have bought by a cemetery that were super nice, and they had a few acres, and that would have been like my dream house, but it was by a cemetery, and I was freaking just scared of them. And 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 my fear gets really, really bad around fall into Halloween. And around this time, my kids want to watch movies that are scary, and some of them, are in cemeteries. And I have panic attacks, and I didn't want to share this video because I wanted to be brave. I had planned on walking. We have a cemetery, and it's like 3 or 4 miles away, and I can easily walk down there. And I was gonna do a chat and just walk around, maybe read some of the gravestones, and just chat with you guys and prove that it was strong. But the fear took over, and I had 2 panic attacks this morning. And I couldn't go down there. And I just I didn't want my fans to know that I'm like a wuss. Like, I just couldn't do it. I didn't want them to know that. I wanted them to see me as a strong person, and and I'm not. So, I mean, everybody has a fear, but this fear is basically, basically, I won't even go down a road that has a cemetery. I have to go like the long way around the cemetery without getting scared. So, I just wanted to do a little bit of a chat about my fear. And I need your guys' help to get over this. I'm definitely gonna go down there and do a chat one of these days, and I'm going to conquer this. I'm definitely going to conquer this. And I actually found a game. It's called Graveyard Keepers. And I was actually going to play that game on my channel to try to get over my fear. So, oh, sorry guys. I just, emotional. I don't know why after the dream I was scared. And it just, I can't get over it. I don't know why. So, anyways, guys, I just also wanted to try out this new mod, and it's super cool. And I didn't put any hay on there, did I? To see how it looked. Let's see. Oh yeah, and I don't have the mod to do that with, so that's no good. So let's just go out here and go flying for a minute. Forget about my fear. Woo. Sorry guys, I didn't run into anything today. This is so awesome. Oh my. Oh. I almost did hit that. Anyways, guys, this is Coffee with Brooke. And hopefully the next one will be happier, and I'll be able to talk about something that's more enjoyable. And I wish you all the best luck this week, and I do have some more videos coming out. I just have got to sit down and edit them. Until then, until next time, this is Brooke.